Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at a woman whose style continues to captivate and inspire decades after she first stepped into the public eye, Carolyn Bessette Kennedy. More than just the wife of John F. Kennedy Jr., Carolyn carved out her own indelible mark on the fashion world. Her approach was a masterclass in understated elegance, proving that true style transcends fleeting trends. In a world often dominated by excess, Carolyn championed a neutral palette, clean lines, and a confident simplicity that remains the benchmark for modern chic. This is the story of her fashion legacy, tragically cut short, but forever remembered. At the heart of Carolyn's wardrobe was her unwavering commitment to a neutral color palette. Black, white, cream, gray, and navy formed the foundation of almost every ensemble. This wasn't about playing it safe. It was a deliberate choice that allowed the quality and structure of her clothing to take center stage. It was a quiet rebellion against the loud, maximalist fashion of the 90s, a whispered promise of sophistication. By eliminating the distraction of bold colors, she drew attention to the impeccable tailoring, the luxurious textures, and the overall silhouette. Think about it. A perfectly cut black blazer or a cream cashmere sweater speaks volumes in its simplicity. This minimalist approach allowed her to be the focal point, not the clothing. This focus on neutrals created a sense of timelessness, ensuring that her outfits looked as relevant then as they do today. It was a sophisticated way of saying less is truly more. The slip dress. For many, it might seem like a simple garment, but for Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, it was a cornerstone of her wardrobe and a testament to its incredible versatility. Often crafted from luxurious silk, her slip dresses effortlessly transition from day to night. Dressed down with a pair of flats or sandals for a casual outing, or elevated with delicate jewelry and a sleek pair of heels for an evening event, the slip dress embodied her effortless chic. It was the epitome of understated sexiness, a subtle hint of allure without ever being overtly revealing. They flowed with her movements, a second skin of pure, liquid elegance. The way the fabric skimmed her figure, the simplicity of the design, it was a blank canvas that she could adapt to any occasion, proving that comfort and elegance could indeed coexist. These dresses weren't just worn, they were a part of her natural, confident gait. No Carolyn Bessette Kennedy look was truly complete without a piece of impeccably tailored outerwear. Blazers and coats, especially in classic camel and black, were essential elements that added an instant layer of sophistication to her minimalist outfits. As Elle magazine has noted, these pieces weren't just practical, they were carefully chosen to enhance her overall silhouette. A sharp-shouldered blazer could instantly elevate a simple pair of trousers and a tee, while a luxurious camel coat exuded timeless elegance. Each piece felt deliberate, like a final, confident stroke of a brush on a canvas. These were investment pieces, chosen for their quality of construction and enduring style. They provided a polished finish, demonstrating her understanding of how even the simplest of garments, when perfectly tailored, can make a powerful statement. They were her armor against the flashbulbs, an external representation of her inner poise. Carolyn frequently relied on well-fitting, slim-cut trousers to create a streamlined and chic foundation for her looks. Whether in black, navy, or even a subtle gray, these trousers were always perfectly tailored, highlighting her long, lean physique. Paired with a classic white button-down shirt, often slightly oversized for a relaxed yet polished feel, or a simple high-quality t-shirt, these combinations were the epitome of effortless cool. She moved with an easy grace, a sense of quiet authority emanating from a perfectly straight seam. There was nothing fussy or overly complicated about these outfits, yet they exuded confidence and sophistication. They allowed her to blend into the New York City landscape while still standing out as an icon. This demonstrated her understanding that sometimes the most impactful style comes from the most uncomplicated pieces expertly put together. Carolyn's approach to accessories was just as considered and minimalist as her clothing choices. Tortoiseshell headbands became a signature touch, adding a hint of personality and polish without disrupting the overall clean aesthetic. Oval sunglasses were another frequent companion, lending an air of cool mystery. Her accessories never screamed for attention, they simply elevated the conversation. Her jewelry was often delicate and understated, perhaps a simple gold chain or stud earrings. Bags were functional and chic, never overly embellished or attention-seeking. These accessories weren't afterthoughts. They were carefully chosen to complement her outfits, adding subtle touches of individuality without ever feeling cluttered or excessive. They were the perfect punctuation marks on a perfectly composed sentence. They were the perfect finishing touches that underscored her belief in quiet elegance. Even in her off-duty moments, Carolyn's style remained distinct and influential. A key element of her more casual wardrobe was her beloved vintage Levi's 517 bootcut jeans. As noted by Boston Brand Research and Media, this particular style, along with other flared denim, became a defining feature of her relaxed look. Paired with simple sweaters, comfortable tees, or even a classic chambray shirt, and often finished with a pair of loafers or simple sneakers, these jeans embodied an effortless, all-American cool. She made a faded pair of jeans feel as luxurious as a designer gown. It was a look that felt authentic and relatable, proving that even in her downtime, Carolyn possessed an innate sense of style that was both chic and approachable. She showed us that true style is not about the occasion, but about the spirit of the wearer. It's a tragic paradox that Carolyn's fashion legacy truly solidified and grew into a kind of mythic status after her death. During her life, she was often shy and uncomfortable with the relentless paparazzi attention, and some sources suggest her minimalist style was a form of armor, an attempt to deflect the spotlight. But in her absence, with no new interviews or images, her aesthetic became frozen in time, a perfectly preserved capsule of late 90s chic. She has since been dubbed a ghost influencer, her style becoming a reference point for an entire generation who never knew her in person. Her ethos of quiet luxury and stealth wealth, the idea that true luxury lies in quality and design, not logos, is more relevant than ever. Designers like The Row and Kaite, and a host of modern minimalist brands, are built on the very foundation she laid. She is no longer just a woman in the public eye. She is a timeless muse, a symbol of a fashion philosophy that transcends trends, embodying an elegance that, in her tragic absence, feels even more precious and profound. Carolyn Bessette Kennedy's time in the spotlight was tragically short, but her impact on fashion remains undeniable. Her dedication to a neutral palette, her embrace of simple yet elegant silhouettes, and her understanding of the power of understated accessories continue to inspire. She proved that true style isn't about chasing trends or wearing the loudest outfits. It's about confidence, quality, and a timeless sense of chic. Her legacy reminds us that sometimes the most enduring statements are made with quiet elegance. Thank you for joining us as we explored the unforgettable fashion of Carolyn Bessette Kennedy. What are your favorite Carolyn Bessette Kennedy style moments? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more explorations of iconic style. We'll see you next time.